WMAL, making sense of the news.
Joining us right now, Adam Guillette. He's the president of Accuracy in Media, and he's, of course, been the tip of the spear on exposing the horrific anti-Semitism on Ivy League campuses. But it doesn't just stop at Ivy League. Adam, first of all, thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
I don't think many Americans know, let alone Virginians know, what's been going on over at the Virginia Military Institute, VMI, a stalwart institution, been around for, almost 200 years now. And they got bit by the DEI CRT bug down there. And I'd love for you to sort of tell us what you did to expose the woke nature of the VMI faculty and institute, and then this upside, the good news that came out of this.
Well, that's right. In the wake of George Floyd, the Virginia Military Institute, like many colleges, went from woke to woker. And in the summer of 2020, they brought in a DEI-focused president. They call it a superintendent at VMI. And he, according to some alumni we spoke with, he's been consistently pushing a radical far-left agenda, trying to make VMI resemble, let's say, UC Berkeley. But we stumbled upon this when one of Columbia University's leading anti-Semites graduated. As you know, we build a lifelong relationship with the radical anti-Semites from these college campuses. It doesn't end when they graduate. We go and visit many of them at their place of employment. Well, this guy got hired, one of them, Philip Crane, one of Columbia's leading anti-Semites, hired as a visiting professor with a prestigious fellowship and a real fast route to leadership, was hired at the Virginia Military Institute.
I am really stunned by this. I actually talked about yesterday that I just got back from a tour of VMI, which was wonderful, by the way, and I didn't sense any of this, so I'm really shocked by this. This Philip Crane character, did he at any time join the military or serve in the military?
He did serve in the military, which is fantastic. And then he went to Columbia. I don't know if he was a crazy America-hating wacko beforehand or if all the locals just rubbed off at him, but he was the leader of an organization that signed a proclamation blaming Israel and America for October 7th, a proclamation with a DEI title, Resistance Breeds Oppression. And like you, I've been to VMI several times. You go to the place, and my gosh, every single person you speak with is so impressive, so respectful, so professional. To think that they would try to turn that into a Columbia is terrifying.
So the upside is, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but has VMI responded to any of your concerns or the? I'm reading here in our prep that this led to 34,000 emails to VMI's Board of Visitors urging action on this guy. Have they said anything?
Great question. First, we went and visited their campus. Our people sent emails. I confronted a communications staffer who, gave a whole bunch of excuses to defend his anti-American proclamation. Then we kept up the efforts, and we visited with a mobile billboard again recently during their Board of Visitors meeting. Well, as of last Friday, where people released the bad news, of course, there is the upside, as you said, their president's fired.
Yeah. And you were the only voice on this, and well done you, Adam Guillette, and Accuracy in Media. I mean, listen, there's a lot of organizations who do a lot of work. We like highlighting the ones who actually get results, like Accuracy in Media, like Independent Women's Forum, et cetera, et cetera. So well done, and congrats on that. I'd love to shift focus back up north now to Columbia because, of course, you, as you just mentioned, you've got a lifelong relationship with the anti-Semites on campus there. Did you see the announcement from Health and Human Service Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. yesterday? Along with the Department of Education and GSA, they're now doing a comprehensive review of every federal contract Columbia University enjoys. What's the extent of that? And how do you? And this is all because of their anti-Semitic positions and their kowtowing to the anti-Semite radicals that took over the campus last summer. What kind of money are we talking about with regard to federal contracts? And why does Columbia need that? Last I checked, my kid almost went to Columbia. The tuition's like $80,000 a year. Why do they need federal subsidies?
You're absolutely wrong. It's $80,000 a semester. Plus,
oh
they have an endowment bigger than the GDP of several countries. And then on top of that, They get $1.2 billion annually from the federal government. That's probably more than we give the country of Columbia in foreign aid. I don't know. I haven't looked it up. But America's most anti-Semitic university gets $1.2 million annually. You know, I recently asked all the congressmen about this on Capitol Hill, and I literally said to them, Columbia's getting $1.2 million. How many Jews do the other schools need to beat up in order to get that much cash? They didn't like that question.
No, I bet they didn't. Yeah.
Wow.
So so now they're reviewing all of these contracts and such. I'm guessing that Columbia is just scratching the surface, that this is sort of replicated across our fine, august American liberal arts campuses.
That's absolutely true, but Columbia really is the worst of the worst. You know, they get, I think, the third or fourth largest amount of federal funds, and they are unquestionably, unequivocally America's most anti-Semitic university. I don't know if you saw the video of Jackie Orr, that adjunct professor who joined in with the radical pro-Hamas organization that occupied a building earlier this week.
No, please tell.
Well, yes, this is a faculty member, not just one of the wacko kids. A faculty member joined in with the wackos who took over a building and made demands. And when a Jewish student went and approached her and tried to go in the building that was being occupied, she berated him and wouldn't let him in.
Wow.
So because we do what we do, we're going to be visiting Miss Orr in the very near future with a billboard so that her neighbors can learn the kind of person they live by.
Nice.
Adam Guillette, getting results here. Well done, you, and thank you for joining us as always. Always great to talk with you. Love your energy. Thanks, sir.
Thank you for having me.
It is